Yeah, hello, people of South Africa. I would like to send my condolences to families who were involved with this pandemonium scandal, dilemma, this tragedy, this tragic loss from lovers that pertains Nontokozo Cele versus Busiso Lawrence. Guys, it's something that should be rebuked. It's something that should be reprimanded. It is unacceptable in our communities, in our societies, everywhere in the world. It is extremely unpleasant. It is very vile. It is bad, guys. It's not something that is incorrigible. um, we can still fix this, as a society, just by uniting and synergize and try to come up with solutions, that will probably placate or alleviate the rate at which GBV is exacerbated. So I think one of the solutions, guys, if I'm assessing and evaluating and examining the manner in which these situations of these scenes are taking place, I found out that it is indispensable. It is absolutely necessary for us to find solution because we are the ones who also cause umjolo or dating or marriage to be this problematic. So it is absolutely necessary. It is indispensable to preempt or either to circumvent, to find solution around this obstacle. Because if we don't unite and synergize and try to look into this situation from both sides of the spectrum and try to understand why it happens. What can we do as society, as people, as communities, to try to make sure that this situation does not exacerbate, right? Because now I could see other genders are throwing words like stone to another gender, and the other one are doing the very same thing, vice versa. So, guys, this will even exacerbate divisions amongst gender, which is not the case. I understand that there will always be this bone of contention and this dichotomy between gender. It's gender battles. It's always been there. But guys, this is totally unacceptable. I will try to um express my gravitas pertaining this issue because it's a very sensitive issue, and I'm very considerate on my choice of words as well because I don't want people to construe me, but pertaining my own assessments, analyzing these dilemma, I discover that most of the time, guys have got the list of things that they count, that even that is not even qualifies, that doesn't even qualify them, to go the extra mile and do these wild, vile, extremely unpleasant thing. They count things like after what I have done. I did this for you, this and that and that. The list is countless. I've been financing and sponsoring your lifestyle, go shopping for you, renting for you, buying you food, grocery, giving you allowances, taking you to vacations and so on and so forth. Guys like to count all of these things as if those things they are good enough for them to then decide, to kill, or it's equivalent to these outrageous behavior that are unraveling. Let me just delve deeper into this situation, guys. Let me just put it this way before you misconstrued me to say, guys, whatever that you can do for your partner, spoil the partner, finance her lifestyle, sponsor her in any shape or form, but that literally doesn't give you the right, to castrate her, to take her life, or to unalive her. It is totally unacceptable. I know sometimes things can be sick, can be out of control in other ways, but um, it doesn't give you the right, it literally does not give you a right to take anyone's soul. It is imbecile. It is extremely unpleasant. It's very vile, guys. It's something that should be reprimanded. It's something that should be rebuked. Baye bathi ngesiZulu, amanzi asechithekile akabutheki. We cannot change this situation. It is incorrigible. And it is so daunting, to see some people lose their lives very young. These people were they were, Nontokozo, I think she was 25 years of age, and the guy was 32 or 31, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still standing to be corrected, by the way. But I'm very considerate on my analogy, on my sentiments pertaining this topic, because it's a very sensitive topic. I don't want people to misconstrue me. So, guys, all I'm going to say is that if you're going to count that you did this and this, and then it gives you the right to take her life, just don't do it. Don't finance her lifestyle. Do not sponsor her life. Don't do anything that needs your finances, because these people, they have equal access at workplace for the very same jobs, irrespective of the gender. So these things of you guys trying to go the extra mile and finance their lifestyle, and then I know that they are in search of financial security over life, a larger percentage of them. But guys, if you're gonna count on these things and assume that just simply because you do 1, 2, and 3, then you have control over her life, that's not the case. That's where things have gone far away from the rails. That's where things get out of hand. To think that because I'm doing this and this and that, now she's my property. I control what she does, when she do, how, and what's not, and so forth. That is very imbecile. It is totally unacceptable. It is not okay. It doesn't make it right. Guys, do things for them, but it doesn't give you a right. If they decide not to appreciate or to reciprocate that value in other forms or in other means, or maybe just by being loyal with integrity, anyway, if they decide not to do so, they just decide not to do so. They are entitled to their decisions, whatever they prefer to do. We are living in a democratic country, where people express themselves in whatever manner that suits them. And it doesn't mean that you should be an insurgent, ube umdlwembe, and uphikisane naloko, because you will end up on the wrong side of the track. But assessing females, if you try to dissect and unpack or give you analogy or sentiments pertaining this topic, they just don't want to hear from both sides of the spectrum. They just want you to look at it in just one angle, to say a female was killed and the end of the story. No, we get that. And we also say with boldness and audacity to say it was totally wrong for Sibusiso to take her life. It's totally wrong. Now we even delve deeper into this situation. We delve deeper, trying to divulge this issue, to say why it even gets to that point. What can we do to preempt or to circumvent, to find solution within this obstacle? What could these people could have done in order to maybe to preempt this from happening from the get-go, right? So if we go deeper into that direction, that's what girls do not want to hear. The only thing girls want us to say is that it was totally wrong to kill this one, and there is no cogent reason to justify this outrageous act of Sibusiso. We get that. And I'm on the same slate with females pertaining that. But we're trying to look at it from both sides of the spectrum. Sometimes this is how I'm assessing this, to say, okay, I get it that you are a victim and it was totally wrong. It is totally unacceptable to victimize someone, right? But then, why did it get to that point? What is it that you could have done in order to preempt or to circumvent this situation from happening? Right. So girls do not want to hear that. But all I'm going to say, guys, if you have a partner, finance or sponsor her life if you want. And if she decides not to reciprocate or appreciate that, it's up to her. You're not in control. of what he's going to do, how he's going to do it. That's it. Thank you very much.